So for me, Stockton is a special place to work because it is a nice combination of amazing colleagues to work with and an amazing student body.
Every day when I walk in, there's always people that are happy to see each other, smiling, waving. I don't think I can actually walk to my desk without like a friendly exchange with somebody, which is really cool.
I can't count a day that I walk in the door and I'm not greeted by a smiling face, a hug, or I think I hear "I love you" 4 or 5 times a day.
I love being around curious people. I love being around anything that's growing. And Stockton is definitely growing, but it's not just in the facilities. It's in the way we think about things and the changes that we make, and I just love being part of that.
Just watching the growth and seeing new people come in with the same fire that I had 15 years ago. It's pretty cool.
The people, no question. I've never met so many people who genuinely cared for the well-being of our students.
It's exciting when they come in. It's exciting when they leave. It's exciting when I get a wedding invitation in the mail, when I get baby pictures, when I get their children's graduation pictures. It's pretty great.
A big part of my identity was formed at Stockton because I basically grew up here.
And I will never forget my first day at Stockton. I was dressed to the nines, ready to come in and start my career at a college. And when I arrived, everyone was in dungarees and sweatshirts, and they were packing cardboard boxes because it was moving day. So my very first day at Stockton, I was actually packing and moving cardboard boxes. But it must have been special for me because here I am 45 years later.
Jim McCarthy, who was my boss at the time, came into my office just to see how I was doing and how I was settling in. And then he handed me a really large binder filled with papers, and it was a banner user manual. And he said to me, "You're gonna wanna read this."
Diane stalling is probably my favorite memory from my first day at Stockton. I remember coming in, trying to get my stuff ready and go into her office and see what she needed me to do for the day. And she says to me, "I need you to go and sit in an Excel class and take notes." And I remember going in there and sitting in class and like a little kid and taking my notes and coming back like, "Miss Diane, I got your stuff, I took your notes." And yeah, that was my very first day.
When I first got here, they all knew I was very nervous. And on my first day here, after going through orientation and other stuff, the full faculty conference, 2 of them came to me and said that they gave me a few hints and a few words of advice that I still use to this day.
Even though it was a customer service position, it was still new to me because it was computers and I had worked with computers before. So I was a little nervous my first phone call, but it was a great experience. You know, the person on the phone was very friendly and we had a good time. Even though they had a problem, I was still able to solve it. So it was a lot of fun.
There was a lot of work to be done. And when I realized that when she just said, "Okay, we need a website. Here, you go do it." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's so exciting. This is so great."
I actually missed my first day. Okay, it was Sunday for Monday, but I thought it was Monday. So I'm home Sunday waiting, you know what I'm saying, and I get the call, "You need to be here." And I'm like, "No call, no show." And you know, I'm like, "I thought it was Monday." So it is Monday. I got it. And I eventually showed up, and, you know.
The best thing that happened to me at Stockton last year was opening the new academic building in Atlantic City. It was a huge accomplishment for our team. We had a ton of work to do over the summer in such a small period of time, and we got it all done.
At our student, faculty, and staff dinner, I was named Staff Member of the Year. That was amazing, more so because it comes directly from the students. So to know that they love and appreciate me on that level really, really touched my heart and made me feel really good.
The university hosted a large group of teachers from Panama, and it was absolutely wonderful, just kind of seeing it come to life.
Last May, I graduated with my MBA from Stockton, and my family was there to be able to share that experience with me, and having my family there watch me graduate was really special to me.
So one great thing that happened to me in the last year is that I applied for and got full professorship in environmental science.
I really enjoy watching my very highly talented, highly dedicated staff do what they do on a regular basis. They seem to do the impossible almost day to day.
I'm starting to see a switch in the diversity, and it seems much more intentional, and I can really appreciate that.
We take care of each other. I don't mean as Stockton as a community of taking care of each other. Globally, as human beings, we all take care of each other. We keep an eye out for each other.
My favorite coworker at Stockton is Brian Cole. He's probably one of the smartest people I know. So whenever I run into like a tricky problem, when I work with him on it, he brings a different perspective to the situation that I had never thought of before. And he pushes me to be better myself.
Is someone I met the second week I worked on this campus, and it was her first day, and that's Ellen Bailey. And it just positively thrills me to know that I have a friend like Ellen on campus, and she's actualized everything that she wanted to do in life. And then another real good one for me, who gives me lots of giggles, is Megan Taylor. We at one point spent so much time together we started unconsciously dressing alike.
Is India. She is a mentor, someone I enjoy learning from, and just someone who's very nice to work with. She's a great, fantastic teacher.
Is probably Lauren Wilson. Lauren has taught me so much about supervising, being the type of supervisor that will not ask people to do things that you're not willing to do yourself. She gives me that empowerment.
Purely just to embarrass him, I would have to pick Tom Roth. Tom's a guy who, he and I started at Stockton at around the same time, and we've been close since. And he's one of those guys who always helps anyone at any time and does it with a smile on his face.
I would say my favorite coworker at Stockton is Patrick Hasse. From the time that I got here, I started working with him, and we have worked on a number of different projects and initiatives, and I think we have accomplished a lot together.
I'd have to say Matt Gettings. He believed in me. He gave me my start. I was working in custodial. I started in custodial. They were having difficulties filling a spot, and he believed in me, lit a fire under me, kept me in school the whole nine, and that's my buddy.
My favorite co-workers are the team that I have working for us at the SRI and ETTC. Wonderful creative minds, very dedicated to the vision that we have for this program. So I enjoy working with all of my co-workers every single day.